Hey, beautiful souls, some lessons only come with time. They don't teach them in school. Nobody hands them to you. You have to live through the pain, the mistakes, the sleepless nights, and the quiet mornings where you wonder if you're doing any of this right. It took me 10 years to learn what I'm about to share with you. 10 years of falling, getting up, falling again. 10 years of chasing the wrong things, listening to the wrong voices, and waking up too many mornings feeling like life was passing me by. But here's the gift. You don't have to wait 10 years. You can learn these things now. You can start tomorrow morning with a clarity that took me a decade to find. Life moves fast. The sun rises and sets, whether you paid attention or not. People come and go. Jobs vanish. Relationships shift. And through all of it, time keeps flowing like a river that never stops to ask if you're ready. Every morning you open your eyes as a gift, but it's also a question. Will you live today like it matters? Or will you let it slip into the pile of forgotten yesterdays? That's what this video is about. 7 truths. 7 things I wish someone had told me 10 years ago. Not theories, not fluff. Real wisdom that will change how you wake up, how you move through your day, and how you build the life you actually want. If you're ready to stop letting life happen to you and start living with intention, say this with me right now. Drop it in the comments. I am ready to transform. Let's begin. Number 1, life moves with or without you. This was the hardest truth I had to accept. For years, I lived like the world would pause until I was ready. I told myself, I'll start tomorrow. I'll chase that dream next year. I'll fix that relationship when the timing is better. But life doesn't work that way. The sun rises whether you slept well or not. Opportunities come and go whether you're paying attention or not. People move forward with their lives whether you're in them or not. Marcus Aurelius put it simply. He said, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. When I finally understood that my time here is limited, everything shifted. I stopped waiting for perfect moments because I realized they don't exist. I stopped delaying hard conversations because I realized tomorrow isn't guaranteed. I stopped putting my dreams on hold because I realized life won't wait for me to feel ready. Think about it. Someone out there right now is working on the idea you've been postponing. Someone is training for the race you keep saying you'll run. Someone is building the life you're only dreaming about. The world doesn't slow down for hesitation. It rewards action. It rewards those who understand that today is all any of us actually have. The Stoics called this living with urgency, not frantic, desperate urgency, but the quiet knowing that every moment is precious and you don't get it back. So here's what I want you to do. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, don't reach for your phone. Don't let the world's noise flood in before you've had a chance to think. Sit up, take a breath, and remind yourself, life moves with or without me. Today I choose to move with it. Say it with me now. I will not wait for life. I will move with it. Number 2, protect yourself first. This one hurt to learn. I used to think putting myself first was selfish. I thought good people sacrifice. Good people give until they have nothing left. Good people pour into others even when their own cup is empty. And then I broke. Not dramatically, not all at once, but slowly. Exhaustion piled on exhaustion. Stress turned into sickness. The more I gave, the less I had. And eventually I had nothing left to give anyone. That's when I understood. If something happens to you, the world keeps moving. Your job will be filled. Your responsibilities will be passed on. Even the people who love you will eventually adjust to life without you. That's not cruel. It's reality. Which means taking care of yourself isn't selfish. It's the most responsible thing you can do. Epictetus taught that you must guard your mind and body like a fortress. Because if the fortress falls, everyone inside it is at risk. Your dreams, your goals, the people who depend on you, they all need you standing. So what does this look like? It means fueling your body with food that sustains you, not poison that drains you. It means moving your body even when you don't feel like it. It means sleeping enough, not because you're lazy, but because rest is how you rebuild. It means guarding your mind too, stopping the scroll, limiting the noise, protecting your peace like it's the most valuable thing you own, because it is. I learned that you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't build your dream if you're broken. You can't show up for the people you love if you've neglected yourself into collapse. So here's your practice. Every morning before you do anything for anyone else, do one thing for yourself. Drink water, breathe deeply, stretch, sit in silence, set an intention. Just one thing that reminds you, I matter too. Say it with me. I will take care of myself first because my dream depends on it. Number 3, your past is not your prison. For years, I carried my mistakes like chains. I replayed conversations I wished had gone differently. I mourned opportunities I let slip away. I defined myself by failures that no one else even remembered. Regret was my constant companion, and it was heavy. But here's what I eventually learned. Regret is only useful if it teaches you something. If it just sits there, weighing you down, repeating the same story over and over, it's not helping. It's just suffering. Epictetus said something that broke this open for me. He said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." The past is gone. It doesn't exist anymore except in your mind. The only power it has is the power you give it by thinking about it over and over. That doesn't mean pretending it didn't happen. It means learning from it and letting it go. Think about driving while staring in the rearview mirror. You'll crash. That's what regret does. It keeps your eyes fixed on what's behind while your future passes by unnoticed. So how do you let go? First, you accept that you can't change what happened. It's done. The chapter is closed. Second, you forgive yourself. You did the best you could with what you knew at the time. Now you know more. Third, you take action today. The best antidote to regret is progress. If you regret not starting sooner, start now. If you regret past mistakes, make sure you don't repeat them. If you regret wasted years, make these years count. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What stands in the way becomes the way." Your regrets, your failures, your mistakes, they're not roadblocks. They're the path. They shaped you. They taught you. Now use them. Tomorrow morning, when regret whispers about yesterday, answer with action. Say, "Thank you for the lesson. Now I'm walking forward." Say it with me. I am not my past. I learn, I grow, I move forward. Number 4, your dream or someone else's. Every morning you wake up to a choice. You can build your dream, or you can spend the day building someone else's. Most people don't realize they're making this choice. They just go to work, do what they're told, collect their paycheck, and wonder why they feel empty. They're building someone else's vision while their own dreams collect dust. Look around you. Every building, every business, every app, every product you use started as someone's dream. The only reason those things exist is because someone chose to build instead of delay. They acted with urgency while others stayed comfortable. The Stoics believed every person has a duty to live according to their nature. That means using your unique gifts, your skills, your passions for something meaningful. Not just existing, not just getting by, actually building something that matters to you. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "A man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions." So I have to ask you, what are your ambitions? Not what your parents want, not what society told you to want. What do you actually want? Building your dream doesn't mean quitting your job tomorrow. It means carving out time, even if it's small, to invest in what lights you up. Right before work, learn after hours, take one step, then another. Because here's the truth. If you don't build your dream, you'll spend your life building someone else's. And at the end, you'll have nothing that's truly yours. Think of mornings as stolen time. Before the world wakes up, before obligations rush in, you have a window, a sacred space to plant seeds for your future. Most people waste it on distractions. Builders use it to create. So ask yourself every morning, whose dream am I building today? If the answer isn't yours, find a way, no matter how small, to invest in yourself. Say it with me. I choose to build my dream one morning at a time. Number 5, silence is your superpower. In a world that rewards noise, silence is radical. Everyone is shouting their plans, their goals, their opinions. They announce what they're going to do before they've taken the first step. They seek validation before they've done the work. And that's exactly why so many dreams die before they begin. When you reveal too much too soon, you invite doubt into your life. People will question you. They'll plant seeds of fear. They'll remind you of all the ways you could fail. Not always because they're malicious. Sometimes just because your progress reminds them of their stagnation, and that discomfort comes out as doubt. The Stoics understood this. They taught that living for the approval of others is a form of slavery. Epictetus said, "If you seek approval, you will never be free. Silence frees you." When you work in silence, you protect your dream. You let it grow roots before anyone can trample it. You build without the weight of other people's expectations. Think of a seed. If you dig it up every day to check if it's growing, it never will. But if you water it quietly, patiently, in private, eventually it breaks through the soil on its own. Your work is the same. Let it grow in secret. Let it become strong. And when the time is right, let the results speak. Celebrating in private is just as important. When you flaunt your victories, you attract envy. You attract people who want to tear you down. Sometimes you even lose momentum because praise tricks your brain into thinking the work is done. But when you celebrate quietly, you stay hungry. You keep building. You protect your energy. So here's the practice. Next time you feel the urge to announce your plans, pause. Ask yourself, is this serving my growth or just my ego? If it's ego, keep quiet. Let your progress speak when the time is right. Say it with me. My silence is my shield. My work is my voice. Number 6. Not all advice is equal. The world is loud. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone wants to tell you how to live, what to do, where to go. Your family has advice. Your friends have opinions. Strangers on the internet have strong feelings about choices that have nothing to do with them. And for years, I listened to all of it. I let other people's fears become my limitations. I let their doubts drown out my own knowing. But here's what I finally learned. If the person giving you advice isn't living the life you want, why are you listening? Think about it. Would you take financial advice from someone who's broke? Would you take relationship advice from someone whose relationships are chaos? Would you take career advice from someone who hates their job? Yet we do this all the time. We let people who haven't built what we want to build tell us it can't be done. Seneca said, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you." Choose your teachers wisely. Not everyone who speaks deserves your attention. Not everyone with an opinion has earned the right to influence you. This doesn't mean becoming arrogant or dismissive. It means being intentional about whose voice you let into your head. Ask yourself, does this person's life reflect the results I want? Do they have wisdom I can trust? Or are they just projecting their own fears onto me? Protect your mind like you protect your home. You wouldn't let strangers walk in and dump garbage on your floor. Don't let them dump garbage into your thoughts either. So here's your practice. This week, notice whose voice you're listening to. If they're not where you want to be, thank them for their input and gently set it aside. Fill your mind with voices that challenge you, inspire you, and reflect the life you're trying to build. Say it with me. I choose my teachers wisely. I guard what enters my mind. Number 7. You are closer than you think. This is the last lesson. The one I wish someone had told me in my darkest moments. When you're in the middle of the struggle, it feels like nothing is working. You've been showing up, putting in the work, and still no results. The doubt creeps in. The voice says, maybe this isn't for you. Maybe you should give up. I've been there more times than I can count. And every single time, just when I was about to quit, something shifted. The breakthrough came. The door opened. The progress finally showed itself. Here's what I learned. You are always closer than you think. The seed underground doesn't see the sun. It doesn't know how close it is to breaking through. It just keeps pushing in the dark, trusting that growth is happening even when nothing shows. That's you right now. You're underground. You're in the dark. You can't see the progress, but it's happening. Every morning you show up, every small step you take, Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you're getting closer. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Receive without pride, let go without attachment." Your job is not to control when the breakthrough comes. Your job is to keep going, keep showing up, keep trusting the process. The Stoics called this patience with purpose. Not passive waiting, but active trust, knowing that what you're building matters, even when no one sees it, even when you can't see it yourself. So if you're tired, keep going. If you're discouraged, keep going. If you feel like giving up, take one more step, just one. Because you are closer than you think. The breakthrough is closer than it feels. The harvest is coming. Say it with me. I am closer than I think. I keep going. So here we are, 7 lessons, 7 truths that took me 10 years to learn. Life moves with or without you. Protect yourself first. Your past is not your prison. Build your dream or build someone else's. Silence is your superpower. Not all advice is equal, and you are closer than you think. None of this matters if you just watch and forget. The transformation happens when you take these truths into your mornings, when you let them shape your choices, when you live them, not just nod at them. Tomorrow morning, you have a choice. You can wake up like every other day, letting life happen to you. Or you can wake up with intention, remembering these lessons, and taking one step forward. Choose wisely, because life waits for nobody, and you are closer than you think. If this video resonated, hit like, not for me, as a commitment to yourself. Drop a comment and tell me which lesson hit you hardest. I read them. I'm with you. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe because this journey continues, and growth is always stronger together than alone. Thank you for spending this time with me. Now go live what you learn. I will rise stronger every morning.